Welcome all. Welcome all. In this session, we will be looking into the structure and execution of C program. Okay. Basically, before going into the structure, a small brief about C language. C is a middle level language. It has been introduced by Dennis Ritchie in AT&T Bell Laboratories in 1970s. So this is basically a procedure oriented program and executed with compiler application. Okay, we'll be discussing about compiler interpreter in the coming classes. And this is written and executed with the help of editors as supported by Turbo C, and many editors are there. Turbo C is one of the editor which is used to write and execute your C programs. Apart from this, we can even use the online editor applications. Okay. And coming to basic structure of C, structure is something which is a rule used to write a C program. Okay, in this format only I have to write, so that is considered as a structure. This structure in C is divided into multiple section. Each section will be explained in this video. First, it's a documentation session, then linking, definition, global declaration, main function, and sub program section. Okay, each section will be covered in detail. Right. Documentation is basically giving some detail about the program. Let's take, if I am the user, I have written the program, and tomorrow somebody have to check out my program, some information. Once they look in the program at a glance, I am telling this is what is the program all about. Like that, some information about the program, complete program, or any line of the program you have to give, that is done with the help of documentation session. So in this documentation session, we will implement something called as comment line. This is implemented with the help of comment line. C supports with two types of comment statement, single line comment and multi-line comment. Single line comment is basically implemented with the slash symbol, and that particular line, after that symbol, whatever line is given is treated as comment, meaning that line is blocked in the execution, which is ignored by a compiler, okay, right, which is completely ignored. Whenever I put this line after this symbol, after that symbol, whatever I type, that is completely ignored by compiler. Understood? It is for a documentation. Okay, right. Multi-line command. So multi-line commands are implemented. Let's take more number of lines I want to block. Whenever I am working with a very lengthy program, okay, let's take one part of the program I want to block and see whether there is any error in that program, logical error, or I want to see what will be the output of rest of the code. So like that, if I want to block any set of lines in the execution, I'll go for multi-line command. Okay, multiple line command has two symbols. One is static symbol and one is ending symbol. Whenever I say multi-line, you should give one starting point and one ending point. That is the reason we have a starting symbol and ending symbol. All lines between this statement are ignored by the compiler. So because as it is a command line, these all are ignored. That will not be executed. That is only for user reference. Okay, one small example is given for you. I said welcome to C program, but the point is this will not be given in the output because this is given as a command line. This is an example for what type of command? Single line command. Okay, right. Coming to the linking section, linking, any type linking is combining, okay, joining or putting something into my code or connecting something. Okay, this linking section is basically, it will tell, it will give an instruction to the compiler that you are supposed to link my program, the current program, to some other program. That some other program may be a libraries which is already available. Okay, so here how do I do that? That is done with the help of preprocessor directory, and the symbol we use here is the hash include is considered as a preprocessor directory, and we'll give a header file is from where I have to connect, so that file is called as a header file. A generally used header file in C language is stdio.h. Remember, all header files are ended or given with the extension .h. Okay, generally used header file in C language is stdio.h, wherein std stands for standard and io stands for input output. STD stands for standard and IO stands for input output. Why this is used? This is basically used to execute the input and output statement. What are input and output functions? We generally use printf for output and scanf for we use for input, that is taking some value and storing in a variable for that purpose. Okay, so what is example is given for you here. So hash include stdio.h is an example for your linking section. This is called as a preprocessor directory, which is going to connect a header file stdio.h. Okay. Now coming to the next session, that is global. Whenever I say global, the scope is throughout, full. Global is full throughout. So inside a program, a number of modules are there. Throughout the module, I want to use something. Then I'll put it in the global declaration. Declaration anytime, remember, it is just an introduction, giving an introduction that I'm going to use so and so. There is a variable with so and so name, I'm going to use the reference. Like that, putting some introduction, we'll call it as declaration. Okay. So in this global declaration session, all the symbolic constants or variables or function, whatever you want to extend throughout the scope, if you want to extend throughout the program, we will put it under the session. Okay, so what all I can give, I can either give a variable or a constant, I can put a function definition or a declaration, I can give a structure, I can give a array, I can give a pointer, anything. Okay, so here just see, if it is a variable before the main, remember the point carefully, global is something before the main. Okay, before the main I'm putting, I have a variable called as s number, which is of integer. Okay, I want to use a pi value. Okay, constant. Okay, I want to use a pi value, which is a floating point before the main. Anything before the main is global. Okay, so here also you observe, before main I have given a function declaration here. A display, I have a function which is not taking any argument and not giving any argument. Int, add, this is also one more function. Different styles of function I'm giving. Okay, don't get confused with types of functions. Here when we go to the function, we'll be learning in detail. Okay, and this is one structure I am giving. Structure is nothing but a group. Okay, I'm telling that I have a group, and in that group I have an integer, I have a character, I have a floating point. This is all I am telling before the main. So this structure can be used throughout the main program or after the main program. Addition can be given at any part of the program, any module. Scope is completely throughout the program, extended throughout the program. That is the meaning of global. Global is throughout. Okay, global declaration of definition is something which is throughout the program. Clear? Extended, scope is extended throughout the program. That's it. Now main function, the very default function which has been executed in C is main. That is, function is a module. Every function should be activated with the invoked with the function call. So without giving any call, automatically executable function is called as a default function. So what is one default function? That is, every program what you write in C will be starting with main function only. Starting with the main function only. So that is the reason this is called as a default function, which is automatically invoked. Remember the point, which is automatically invoked. Clear? Right. So void in the main represent, it is not returning any value. Return type and other details will be dealing with functions. Okay, there I can give you more points on return value. At this point of time, you remember void instance, the function is not returning any value. In case if you are using something called as int main, you remember that you are going to use something called as return 0. It's absolutely returning nothing, but you have to use a keyword return whenever you give some data type here. Okay, in between mains, whatever I want to write inside the main is enclosed in between the flower brackets. That is called as a main block. Starting and closing of this flower bracket is indicated as a main block, the complete block. Inside this block, two different things we'll do. One is we'll give the declaration part, and two is executable part. You may confuse, ma'am, abhi to we had declaration. What is this declaration again? So that was global declaration throughout the program. This is, whenever you say this is a block and inside the block I'm putting, the scope is limited to that block only. So inside this block, if you want to use anything, you will put in the local declaration section. So this is your local declaration part, and this is your executable part. Whatever statements you want to execute, printing statements or accepting statement, input statement, those all comes under executable part. Okay, so I have every executable statement should be terminated with a semicolon. This is a rule of the program. This is a rule of the program. Just see here, I have given a main. Not necessary we use both the section, children. It is based on the type of the program. Every time, not necessary you put a declaration or the, but at least one executable statement should be there. Remember. Okay, here I am giving example for only executable part of the statement. I am opening the main, it's a void main, that I am not returning any value, and I am printing a message here. This is also void main, but see here I am taking one variable here called as name, asking the user to enter the name, storing the name, then printing the message with the name of the user. Okay, this is I am storing, I am taking a variable, storing the value, that is declaration. Okay, this is the syntax of your main function. So start with the main function. If any arguments, we will specify inside the brackets. Okay, normal brackets. This is the starting of main block, local variable declaration, executable statement, returning value, and the closing of the main block. Clear? Then finally, as this is a procedure oriented application, every C program has some sub programs. See, we cannot write a 2000 line program at a stretch. I'll divide it into blocks. Each block is called as a sub program. Each block is called as a user defined function. So where do I write the data of that function? After your main. Where do I write the data of that function? After the main. So writing the data is called as what? Function definition. Writing the data. Function is, I am telling this is a small program. Okay, function one is a small program. What that function is going to do, that is called as definition. Okay, so this is a small function I am giving here. I am taking addition function, taking to value, adding and giving back, returning. Okay, this is also one more in the main. How do I activate this function? This is in the main. I'll call the function like this. A small example I can, but basically in procedure oriented, from main function I will call the first function, from first function I'm calling third and fourth function is later linked to second function, second is linked to fifth, and first is also like that. Internally you can post any call. The main thing you have to observe and understand is the first function executed is the main function only. From main I am putting all other function calls. Clear? So this is sub program, user defined function module. A small example is given for you with the connecting to the structure of C. Documentation section implemented with the command line, linking section implemented with the preprocessor directive, and combining the header. Definition section, you are giving a definition for the function that is which can be used throughout the program, and this is a global variable declared. A can be used in any part of the program, and the default function implemented with the main, and main it is going with what? Executable statement, and this is your user defined function block, sub function block. Okay, right. What the basic rules I have to remember when I write the C program? See, basically you remember C must contain exact one main method. No multiple mains you cannot use. Okay, multiple functions you can use, but multiple mains you are not supposed to use. And every executable statement should be terminated by a semicolon. Terminated is putting an end point. System doesn't know this is the end point. No, you should say this is the end point. That is a syntax, a rule. If you're missing this, it will raise a error and hit you, telling something is missing in so and so line. Okay, you should be very clear that you have to terminate the semicolon. All system defined words, that is, if at all I want to use print, I'm not supposed to use print, I have supposed to use printf. Or example, if I want to use an integer, I'm not supposed to use integer, I should say int. Like that, some defined words, reserved words are given, so I have to use those words in same format only. And every C code should be given in lowercase. Maybe in examples, if you find any capital, it is because of that conversion, but see to that you give everything in the lowercase only. Okay, and every block, so in case if you are using any blocks, you are supposed to put use flower brackets open and flower brackets close. Okay, whatever variables you are going to use in the program should be declared at any point of the declaration section, either the global or the local, but you are supposed to declare. Without declaring, we are not supposed to use any variables in the C code. Okay, these are some of the basic rules you have to remember when you are writing a C code. Ma'am, how do I execute my code now? Right, first step is you open an editor and write a source code. So the program what you write is called a source code. Don't forget, okay? The program what you write is called as a source code, and that is stored with the extension what? .c. Okay, compile the code. How do you compile? You'll press Alt F9. Children, this is in the method. I'm giving you the execution method in a C compiler. Okay, the Turbo C or Boardlad C, wherever you use, these are the methods. But when you go with the online, we don't have any what do you say, Alt F9 or Control F9. We directly give a run button, and you're going to see the execution. Okay, Alt F9 will compile, and any syntax errors is there, it will hit a error and give you a list of error. What you have to rectify. And Control F9 is to run the program. That is, I was telling you, C is a middle level language, so I have to convert the complete code into the machine understandable format. So that will help us here. It will compile. Alt F9 will compile it and store it in the machine compatible code, then execute my program. What all executable statements are there, that are executed in button. And then to see the result, I will finally press Alt F5. Okay, so this is a small flow chart which is telling you what is the process of execution. So first you will write a source code stored with extension .c, and it is compiled, and you get an object code which is stored with the extension .obj, and whatever in between header files or library files, whatever you link, that is linked with the help of linker. And finally you get executable code which is stored with the extension .exe. Okay, so files created when I am executing my C code as what I told, .c, source code, .obj, object code, .exe, execute. 3 files are created. Example, if my program name is first.c, first.c source file, first.obj object file, first.exe executable file. Okay, right. Finally, what did we learn now? Summary. We learned structure of C. What all sections we have? Documentation section for comment line, linking section for connecting the header file, global declaration for putting any variable to extend the scope throughout the program, default function implemented with main, starting and starting of main and any local declaration, executable statements, and closing of the main function. After that, user defined functions. How do we execute a C program? 3 basic steps. Write the code, compile the code, execute the code. Write the code and store with the extension .c. Compile the code and you'll get a file .obj. And execute the code, you'll get extension file with the extension .exe. Clear? Thank you all. Thank you so much.